Who's your commander?
Good luck.
Equip.
Move to combat. Resolves.
Right.
Now, before you attack
Does
me,
anyone have an answer?
well played.
Good game.
Hello everyone, DJ here. This is the Jumbo Commander YouTube channel, and there are a lot of people out there doing their hot takes on new Capenna cards, but I found a specific type of card that I love, and it's particularly good in Commander. I want to talk about Enter the Battlefield effects, and at New Capenna, we have some phenomenal ones. Let's talk about the 5 best ones that you should be looking out for your Commander decks. Let's talk ETBs. At number 5, we have Soul of Emancipation, 4 green, white, blue for a 5/7 avatar. When it enters the battlefield, destroy up to 3 other target non-land permanents. For each of those permanents, its controller creates a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying. This is a huge effect that harkens back to Trastodon, except for it can't hit lands, it can hit creatures. That's pretty good because sometimes it's a creature that we want to take out in Commander. The downside is that it's 3 colors, so this isn't going to slot into very many decks, but this card has flexibility. The fact that you can hit just about anything is great, and if you want to be super aggressive, blow up 3 of your own things, upgrade them into 3/3 angels, and that's 14 power out of nowhere. I also like that there's a ton of hype around new Capenna cards, but right now this is coming in at 17 cents. That's going to be a really big effect for a really budget card. Coming in at number 4, we have Topiary Stomper, 1 green for a 4/4 plant dinosaur. It's got vigilance, and when Topiary Stomper enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Topiary Stomper can't attack or block unless you control 7 or more lands. 3 mana creatures that can get a land onto the battlefield in green is not something new. There's tons of copies out there, but a lot of times they're 1/1s, they're pretty dinky. But one of the upsides is that they're creatures, so that you can blink them, or you can sacrifice them, or you can get them back. There's just a lot more things you can do with a creature. And so Topiary Stomper fulfills all of those roles. It is a creature, but it actually has a pretty relevant body. I know we gotta wait until you've got 7 or more lands, but in Commander, that's totally doable, especially in green decks. So before you know it, you're gonna be attacking with this 4/4, and a 4/4 Vigilance is a real body. It threatens planeswalkers, it clocks people. I am a big fan of Topiary Stomper, and it doesn't even have to attack. It's just creature that gets the land on the battlefield. Actually, it's just a beautiful dinosaur that gets a land onto the battlefield. Yeah, that borderless version is phenomenal. I'm buying one right now. At number 3, we have Extraction Specialist. 2 and a white for a 3/2 human rogue with lifelink. When Extraction Specialist enters the battlefield, return target creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature can't attack or block for as long as you control Extraction Specialist. But a lot of times these small creatures aren't really designed to do any attacking. They're there to create loops. I mean, if we think about cards like Renegade Rallier and Safi Eriksdotter, they're not designed to attack. They're designed to be a part of an engine. And in Commander, any relevant piece of a combo or an engine is fantastic because it provides redundancy. And combos aside, I've played enough Lurrus to know that just getting a small creature back can be incredibly powerful. There are so many good 2 or 1 drops out there that I would love to rebuy in white. At number 2, we have Denri Klin, Editor-in-Chief, 2 white blue for a 2/2 legendary creature, Cat Advisor. Denri Klin, Editor-in-Chief, enters the battlefield with your choice of a +1/+1 counter, first strike, or vigilance counter on it. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if Denri has counters on it, put the same number of each kind of counter on that creature. Denri has me thinking of Master Biomancer, a staple in the +1/+1 counter archetype. And Denri goes so far beyond it because you can load it up with so many different counters and then transfer all of them over to new creatures. I mean, I love that we can play around with tons of different kinds of counters. It's not just +1/+1 counters, but vigilance, first strike, those are easy to get. But what about shield counters? Indestructible counters, flying, hexproof. Denri is good if it can just place a couple +1/+1 counters on a new creature, but I have dreams of it placing massive amounts of +1/+1 counters, stealing random counters from random places, and then throwing them on your new creatures, creating this chaotic havoc of counters and making these new creatures just immediate Voltron threats out of nowhere. And then at number 1, we have Titan of Industry. 4 green for a 7/7 elemental with reach and trample, and when Titan of Industry enters the battlefield, choose 2. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, target player gains 4 life, create a 4/4 Rhino token, or put a shield counter on a creature you control. Look, in the ETB video, I have to focus on the creature that has a double ETB. But of course, these are super relevant because at 7 mana, you can create 11 power and toughness across 2 bodies. One of them can have a shield counter on it, making sure they stick around. You can destroy an artifact or an enchantment. Like, these are powerful effects. And so people are gonna want to ramp into Titan of Industry. They're gonna wanna blink it. You are gonna see this at commander tables for sure. Alright everyone, those have been the top 5 ETBs from New Capenna. Tell me what cards you're excited to put in your commander decks in the comments down below. I want to thank my sponsor, Cool Stuff Inc. They have cool stuff over on their website. They have singles from New Capenna. And if you use the coupon code JUMBO5, you'll save 5% off your order. I also want to thank my patrons. They're amazing. They support this channel every single day. Thank you, patrons. And thank you for watching this video. I hope you're enjoying the set as much as I am, and I hope to see you all really soon. Bye-bye.